Joe Metcalf, Book Talk Tuesday at Spirefield.com, and I have a very special Book Talk Tuesday for you. My good friend Bobby Morganti and his beautiful boy Brooks. Say hi, Brooks. He says hi, and we're going to do a little reverse here. I'm going to have the baby, and Bob's going to talk about the book. So
this is
he's getting a little anxious. I'll let him go.
This is the
say goodbye, Brooks.
Baby and a book.
There he goes. But I am here in Connecticut, just outside of New Haven. I went to school with my good friend Bobby Morganti. Bobby, say hi to the crowd.
Hello, how are you?
All right, so Bobby and I have known each other for 12 years, and I thought I'd do something different today. A good book that I talked about with Bobby is called Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch Albom, and I have not read that book yet. So Bob has, and I'm going to have him discuss the book and just get his opinion of it and talk about what it's meant for him, because I've heard great things.
Yeah, this is actually, Joe probably doesn't remember this because he was hungover. This is one of the first conversations that Joe and I had about this book.
I probably was hungover, by the way. So he's not kidding there. Sophomore year of college. I mean,
yeah, in all honesty, I was too. But anyway, so this is a great book. I mean, everybody knows the title. I think it's one of those very familiar titles. It's referenced on all kinds of shows, and Mitch Albom's a very popular author and ESPN commentator, right? He's
big sports guy.
So
what was the biggest takeaway about the book?
Well, the biggest takeaway for me, and I think still is, a decade later, is basically that you always need to have some kind of checks and balances in your life, and some level of
I like that.
Appreciation for things that you don't really think about every day.
Mm-hmm.
And there's in this book, Morrie is the older man, the mentor. It was Mitch Albom's college professor, I think, and Mitch Albom realized Morrie was sick, and he realized that he had a limited amount of time left, and it got to the point where Morrie became the catalyst for really Mitch enhancing his own life.
Well, I just want to stop you there on so many levels, because it just relates to things that I've gone through, like knowing people that are older than you, and I think we can take a lot from that. Having a mentor, having someone that can guide you and share with you their experiences. If someone's 70, 80 years old, and they tell you things about life, I mean, that can really be some really, really valuable information for you and I being 30 or 24 like you are, 20,
it's
28,
it's
29.
a very confusing time, Joe.
It's interesting because I think mentors are so vital to our just development in life, and I think Morrie was that for Mitch, right?
Yeah, and I think it was at the time, as Mitch was writing the story, it was he was sort of evolving with his own internal commentary and relationship with himself. Right. Again, Morrie being the catalyst for that, and it's the holiday season. A lot of us are seeing family we want to see, family we don't want to see. I think one of the things that I always make it a point to do, probably in part because of this book, is to really pay attention to what your actions are. They speak louder than words, and it's always important to make time for friends and family. And people that you know and love aren't always going to be in your life for one reason or another. So it's always great to really harbor those relationships and get the most out of them as possible. Not only for selfish reasons, but for selfless reasons as well, because they're getting the same out of you.
Cherish that moment.
Correct.
And that's one of the biggest things that I talk about on a lot of my blog posts is being present, versus always trying to achieve something in the distant future, right? Obviously, we have to set goals and we have to prioritize and achieve, but we also need to appreciate. We also need to sit back and smell the roses, as they say.
Yeah, that's right.
It's important to do that. I think Morrie, I don't know, I haven't read the book yet, but Morrie and Mitch, they learned that from talking together.
I'm glad I'm here, by the way, because now I can legitimize some of the things Joe says, which is
here comes the roast.
No.
Thank God.
Yes. But no, it's the concept of the book is very simple in concept, and Joe obviously already has grasped the concept and wrapped his head around it. It's just a very simple thing that I think everybody wants to do, but actually doing it is a whole different ball game, and this sort of really sheds some light on some of the things you're doing right and some of the things you're not doing so right in that realm of life. And
I hope I'm not doing too many things wrong here.
I don't know. I have a whole copy of this book that all that's highlighted. So
nice.
But let's just talk about something else real quick. This is really what I want to get into here because you know, I'm really, you know what, I'm doing Joe a very big favor by doing this, and we want to know what is Joe's deal. Why do you enjoy doing this so much? You seem to love this. You're on a roll with the Book Talk Tuesday, and let's talk about why you like it so much and what inspires Joe Metcalf.
Well, thank you for asking, Bob.
I want to know.
I think it's great because you know, I don't get interviewed too often.
Right. I've asked Joe this question every week for about 10 years now. So
well, I think that just you know, being able to you know, read something or share my experience and share an insight with someone is what excites me. What gets me going is because I've had so many people that have taken care of me in my life, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's mentors, or books that I've read, Bob, you know, that have made an impact in my life. And for me to just take, you know, a little bit of what I've read or a conversation that I've had with someone else and be able to share it with someone, that has excited me. And I think that's the biggest thing, is being able to give on some kind of level an insight and share an idea with somebody. So that's the passion behind the blog. That's the passion behind Book Talk Tuesdays. And you know, that's what I feel really good about.
Because here I am, Joe. I'm an Easton kid. It snowed like 5 inches the other day. Joe's in Miami. The wind's blowing in his hair. He's growing out his hair. He looks like Bob Seger. I don't know what's going on, but he seems to be having a great time and a great life. And that's actually something I've always noticed about Joe, by the way. Okay, so Joe has it kind of in his DNA. He has it built into his architecture as a person, his constitution, so to speak, of really being an inspiring guy. And one of the first times that we met was when Joe made this. I gotta tell you a quick story. So Joe made this like huge mistake because he's the first guy I met at Quinnipiac.
Are we editing this?
No, we're not. No, live to tape. So Joe knocked on my door one night. I didn't even know who he was yet. He goes, "I think I screwed up hooking up my TV." I go, "Joe, what's the matter? What are you talking about?" So I walked in. He goes, "I plugged it in. I turned it on. There's no picture. There's no picture.
Working. It wasn't working. Okay, the TV wasn't working."
So I go, "Okay, so you got the plug in the wall.
Plug was in the wall.
Where's the cable wire?" He goes, "Bro, I need a cable wire, bro."
I didn't extend the cable wire to the TV.
Yeah. But at the same time, Joe was excited. I was terrified to be at college that first week. I don't know why. But something about Joe is just inherently inspiring, and it's always good to talk to him, to catch up. There'll be times when Joe and I don't talk for weeks or months even, and we could talk and have a 2-hour conversation, just like nothing, and like we just talked the other day.
Right.
And there's something you said about that, because I think you don't really need a reason to be inspiring as a person, and it's good that you're channeling this for other people to
well,
see. I appreciate that.
That means a lot, and it means a lot to be on this video with me here, man. You're my first guest ever on the videos, and it was my first email opt-in ever for my newsletter.
That's right.
On inspirefuel.com.
How do people sign up for the newsletter?
You can go to inspirefuel.com and you can see the newsletter there. You can opt in and get some emails from me on a monthly basis. But he was the first opt-in. He was also my first video guest, and as you can see, I'm doing book reviews here, not TV reviews, because I have trouble with TVs and cable. So I want to thank all of you for, again, watching the videos on YouTube, on Facebook, and reading my blog consistently. It means a lot, and I hope you get, just some insights from it. And Bob, thanks again, man. It was a great addition. And that book, one more time, guys, is by Mitch Albom, Tuesdays with Morrie. You're on Book Talk Tuesdays with Joe and Bob as our first ever guest.
And I'm going to make Joe do a book report every time he reads one of these books.
Any parting words for the audience here, Bob?
No, I mean, I think that this is a great time. I appreciate the invite to do this. I welcome the invite anytime, obviously. I'm just happy to be a part of the Book Talk family.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. High five.
We really have to overcome Oprah's book club. That's our next.
That's the goal here. Oprah, we're coming after you.
We have to get people signing up for the blogs. It's very important.
Yeah. So, guys, you can opt in for the newsletter if you want at inspirefuel.com, and that's it. Have a great time, and enjoy your Thanksgiving weekend. Take care.